I belong to last century. When I started making homes, still make homes. हिंदी में बोलते हैं घर बनाता हूँ, घर बनाता हूँ, घरौंदे बनाता हूँ, घर बनाता हूँ, घरौंदे बनाता हूँ, बस्ती बनाता हूँ, ऊंचे मकान बनाता हूँ और आलीशान बनाता हूँ, मंदिर बनाता हूँ, शाला बनाता हूँ, मधुशाला बनाता हूँ, मुहंदिस हूँ, नक्शा नवीज हूँ, नक्शे बनाता हूँ, सपने सोचता हूँ, सपने देखता हूँ, सपने सजाता हूँ, सपने दिखाता हूँ और सपने बनाता हूँ। 2.5 अक्षर का नाम है मेरा, वास्तु ज्ञान शौक है मेरा। मैं गीता और कामसूत्र का अध्ययन करता हूँ, कर्म योगी हूँ, कर्म करता हूँ, चालू हूँ, शरीफ हूँ, बदमाश हूँ, आशिक मिजाज हूँ और आशिकों के आशियाने बनाता हूँ। I was saying that Guinness Book of World Record had mentioned that during survey, they found the architecture is the most demanding profession. Very few fortunate people who choose to become architect. You are very fortunate. You've chosen to become architect. I also became an architect, but how I became an architect, a different story. I have to overcome almost every adversity into opportunity. My journey started with the partition of India, 1947, 6-year-old boy, when a train from Pakistan brought me down to Delhi, in the suburbs of Delhi, thrown into some settlements called refugee camps. We lost everything. My illiterate mother, she became a construction worker. That's my first exposure to life, the construction brick and mortar. We had a school called Pathshala under a tree. And then we got a bigger school also after that. To support my education, I had to sell newspaper in the morning and balloons in the afternoon. And study the evening at night. We had a lantern, but no kerosene sometimes. But there was a light. Sometimes you see there no electricity, it doesn't happen in remote areas. So there was a place like this. I remember still now the beautiful glow and the warmth of the burning fire. Sometimes it would be sandalwood. I passed out of school with the high grades, first class, 95% marks in math and physics, math and science, but 30% marks in English. But still managed to get a first class, and I went to, able to go to take admission at university, in Delhi University. So about 40 kilometers away from my home to try, go by bicycle, suddenly a bus over there, and I work also in the evening to support my family. And I didn't have time to look after myself, my appearance. And one day the senior people called out on me. They said, Prem Nath, young guy who are disgraced to the college, I can't speak English. And so clumsy looking, and they fired hell out of me because of and they threatened me if I come again in the college over there, they're going to beat me up. And they actually beaten me up. That's a changing point in my life. And my mother felt sick after that. I didn't know what to do. I thought, let me take a soft job, discontinue my education over there. I was 18-year-old. I couldn't get a job. Couldn't get a job like a typist. Couldn't get a job as a peon. But there was some job like blueprinting boy. Nobody wanted to take that job. I think waiting for me. This is the beginning of my career to architecture, introduction to architecture. I got drawing hand. My spare time I started doing, indulging into walking in the studio with the other people over there. I found I took a good draftsman. So I became unofficial draftsman for anybody in the office over there. And then I have guided that I could rather take architecture, night school at Delhi in SPA. I could take a morning school in JJ in Bombay. The two options they explained to me. I tried SPA, couldn't get admission. So I tried to come to Bombay, learned about Bombay, Great Bombay, different thing like, having those trams and things like that. A great place. I opened up for me, guy coming from Delhi. That. But anyway, I'm lucky, I managed to get a good job in a good company. Followed by that, managed to get admission in JJ College Architecture also. Like all colleges, and it's a good thing for me what happened in my life over there, like all colleges, canteen is a place where you get a lot of reading, a lot of psychology happens, a lot of philosophy happens, where a lot of learning happens. I was a morning school, and I go during daytime, I got to go work in the office, 10 to 10:30 to 6:30, morning 7 to 10 was the school in the college there. Or 9:30 go to canteen to have my water power and cutting tea to have my breakfast. And that time some senior boys and girls used to come over there and debate, discuss philosophy, architecture. So big names. I was really zapped. What they're talking about, I couldn't understand. Twining, Gropius, Austin Niemeyer, F.R. Wright. I was saying, Prem Nath, you're a very dumb guy. Got to go beyond making drawings. So I felt what to do. I went to a library. Got a library. And in the library, I discovered this guy, this book, Helmut Jacobi, one of the best illustrators of that time. He made most beautiful building in the world, and simple thing, ink and pen. Cheapest tool suited me. Very good. So I started following him. In the next 6 months' time, I became an expert. And in my college, my portfolio displayed in the exhibition in the annual time in third or fourth year. Nobody knew me till then. I started becoming a hero all of a sudden. Everybody wanted to know Mr. Prem Nath. Very good. I felt very nice about it. And in the exhibition, when this thing happened over there, but then they wanted to meet me and talk to me, but I still had some inner inhibitions about myself. I'm not well groomed. I was shortcoming. I remember my college, what happened to me, never happened to me again. So I reserved myself, put playback behind, and take some more steps to initiative to groom myself. Went to places like Indo-American Society to groom myself, to learn English, to speak English, and to learn dancing also there on Sundays. Then I felt I'm good now, I'm ready to meet the crowd. So I started meeting them. And then I found that this is still not enough. I remember I read Ayn Rand that this world belongs to superior people. At that time, tell me how a young fellow can be superior. He must be good looking. He must be intelligent, which I was at the time, but I approved it. But still not something more than that. You have to be rich. I was not a rich guy. I had little interest about myself. I bluffed it. I said my father owns Prem Nath Motors in Delhi. Some artificial father, no father. And I became a big man. Everybody invited me to parties, discos, jam sessions, and a great time. And I also managed to have a date. My first date was happened at Sea Lounge Taj Mahal Hotel. A man is very expensive girl, expensive date, expensive beginning. When the woman whispers, it travels faster than the internet. Next day, during the college, about me and this date over there, everybody wanted to possibly surround me. Very good. Invited for a jam session, discos and parties and things like that. But it was a problem now. I'm really much more problem for myself. Very expensive. Where to get money from? I don't have a rich father. So I started working at night, taking extra work, making illustration perspectives from private architects, extra money. In 1964, 65, I was earning $1,000 extra money as a pocket money, besides salary getting from my office. and blow in the weekend, the parties. Can you believe it? To, to keep up, to match up. I'm not a small guy. So my problem was created by me and the solution was created by me also there. Anyway, this is good. In the process, I got groomed and passed out a very groomed architect with a top honors from the College of Architecture, JJ 1965. And I was invited by Joseph Allen Stein. I have a good job. He invited me, he came to college, they invited me to work with him daily as a personal design assistant. Can you ask it? Sky, my home is there. He said, I'm going to US, come back in 3 weeks' time, come and join me 3 weeks' time. I said, very good. So I start in the meantime, what to go around Bombay, see around. I went to Juhu and things like that and started looking. Cut short, I got the first 3 clients in first 3 weeks' time. I got 3 drivers, demanding drivers. Dharmender, artistic driver. Daniel Scott, the American high quality. I built the first corporate office for him in Nariman Point in 1966. I built a home in 1966. And Dhirubhai Mani built an apartment for him in 1963, which I got. 3 demanding drivers. This was my studio. A paying guest, staying in Churchgate, A Road, close to the station. I drive quickly over there. I had a party landlady. She was very strict and hard on me, but she had a good background. She was already working early in her lifetime, younger age, a secretary and a good young voice. And she acted for my secretary from the place. Made my appointment for me, take call from me. In a year's time, I did these 3 jobs. They paid me handsomely, and I became a rich, big architect in the beginning. Friends, and talking about my date, you know, I was so busy, she left me. And she, normally it happened, she married a rich NRI in the US, but she maintained a contact with me thereafter and became a family friend. And she comes every year to meet me and have high tea with me at Sea Lounge. She brings goodies for my grandchildren. Last week, we celebrated 52nd year of our first friendly date at Sea Lounge. Last week. That's our friendship. And nobody can ready me in life. You have to learn from life only. Life teaches you everything. All it requires is you must identify your shortcomings, your weaknesses. There's no God. God doesn't help you. You've got to help yourself. The moment you say overcome your shortcoming, identify your shortcoming, overcome that, you'll never fail in life.